Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. We are already blue. That is because I just finished filming another character that was blue. So I kept this on so we can do the face. Today we are doing the corpse bride. Now I've done the corpse bride before, but I didn't do it like this version, and then I just decided I wanted to do this version. So we're gonna do this version. This is slightly inspired by Charlotte Roberts from a look that she did years ago. So let's get into it. Alrighty, so I started off by using the blue from the Mehron makeup pastel palette and just went over the original body paint because it was a little bit more patchy than I wanted for this look, so we just gave it another coat, another love, and then we painted the face. But we had to block out the eyebrows first. So for blocking out the eyebrows, I didn't record the entire thing because you don't need to see it in every video. But what I did is I took a little bit of the e.l.f. brow lift gel, and flattened the eyebrows as much as I could. Used a little bit of the Elmers non-toxic purple school glue, and again glued them down so that they remain as flat as possible and that they don't have any gaps in them. Used a little bit of setting powder to fill in any gaps and remove any stickiness, and then went over again until I was happy with how flat the eyebrows were. Used a little bit of foundation to cover them. Then I went in with my aqua liner, which is why you can see that the blue is a little bit different, because I used an aqua liner because I felt like it was a little bit more opaque and a little bit more concentrated, so I was able to concentrate that onto the eyebrows to color correct them, and then I went back in with that blue I used for the body and filled in the entire face. So then I'm using the Mikayla X Glamlite eyeshadow palette. I'm going in with that dark blue first and starting out drawing out where the eyes are going to be, because we're doing the Tim Burton big eye, sunken face, we're doing the corpse bride. So we started off by drawing out where the eyes are going to be with a small brush, and then I took a fluffy brush with a little bit of that light blue shade and buffed out what we did. So that I gave it more sunken shadow rather than circle. So I just did that around the face, the nose, carved out where the nose is going to be, because she has a very thin, bony nose, and I just have a bony nose. So we carved out the nose, drew the eyebrows, and all of that, as you can see. Alright, now we're getting into the fun part. We're using my aqua liner, the black side, and drawing the shape of the eyes. We will fill this in later, but we're just drawing the eye. And I'm using a very thin paintbrush, kind of like the, pencil, or not pencil, but very thin liner brush. And trying to get this as circular as possible. Once I fill that in, I draw a line a little bit above my lash line because we want to extend the weight of our eye. Since she has very round weights in her eye and we had very oval, we had to extend them a little bit. So here we're just drawing in some lashes. She's got some beautiful, thick, luscious lashes. So we're just drawing some in. Then we're going to outline the eyebrows and start drawing the nostrils. I wish I had contacts for this look, but unfortunately they dried out, so I did not. So I'm sorry about that. You'll just have to pretend that she has a pupil. So here I am using the white side of the aqua liner and filling in the inside of the eye. As you can see, what I did with the lid is to make it look more like eyeshadow, to make it look like the lid of the eye. So I took a little bit of that deep blue shade we started off with and just packed it on to be an eyeshadow shade and used the black to draw some lashes. I think it turned out pretty cute. I like how it looks. And then we just filled in the rest of the eyes. So here I'm going in with the Mehron pink from the pastel palette, just because she has a little bit more pink to her lips than she does with like red. So I wanted to do pink undertone. I definitely made my lips a little bit bigger than they needed to be, but that's okay. They're thick, they're luscious, and that's what they're going to be. So what I did is I just drew out it looks so funny when I just look at the camera. So I just drew out the lips, and then I started shading with the pink shade, or peachy pink shade that I showed you in the beginning, and a little bit of that deep brown maroon shade? I don't really know. And we just started shading the cupid's bow, the sides, and underneath the lip to give it a little bit of shading and depth of dimension. And of course then I went in with a black eyeshadow and kind of shaded the like what's the middle part, the line where your lips separate, whatever that part's called, just to make it look like there are two separate lips and not just one melded together. And then I add a little bit of white aqua liner to the middle of the lips and a little bit on the sides to create that highlight, to make them look alive and juicy. You guys know I'm terrible at explaining things. Alrighty, so now we're working on the arm. So what I did is I kind of wiped away what I was doing, what I had on the side, so that we had a fresh canvas. And then I drew an outline where the black was going to be, outlined where the bone is going to be, filled the sides in with the black, and then using the white aqua liner side, filled in the bones. I took a little bit of the black eyeshadow and just did a little bit of shading. You'll see that I shaded the bones to bring them a little bit more of a dirtier effect, and shaded around the edges so that it looked more like it was coming off her arm and attached rather than just a black hole sitting there. So I just shaded everything together. And here's the final look. I love it. I've never done a character like this style. It's very Tim Burton style. That would make sense, it's a Tim Burton movie. I am obsessed with it. So we got the crown from the Spirit of Halloween. I think this wig is also from Spirit of Halloween. I mean, it's not exactly her hair, but it's close enough that I will take it. But yeah, I love it. It's very Tim Burton-esque. I wish that we had contacts to go with this look to make it a little bit better, but I don't. So we'll edit the eyes in for the photo. So just bear with me for the video. But that is all for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below if you were team Emily or team Veronica or Victoria. I keep wanting to call her Veronica. Were you team Emily or were you team Victoria? I was definitely team Emily. I mean, like, I get it. She was kind of stealing the girl's man, but she also deserved it because of what she went through. But yeah, so let me know if you've seen the movie. It is one of my favorite movies to watch during the season, and I can't wait to watch it again. As always, all my socials will be linked down below. I would love if you would follow me on them. All of my socials will be doing that. I'd love if you would subscribe to the channel and join the family. We are posting every single day, so definitely ring that bell so you won't miss another video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay spooky. Bye.